Hey from Fuller to Fullest fam, welcome back. This is starting to be a monthly Craftcast, but if you're new here, my name is Morgan and I'm your host. This is the From Fuller to Fullest Craftcast. If you are returning, welcome back fam. This is our Craftcast for probably for the month of December because it's been wild the last couple months getting ready for all the holiday shenanigans. So I'm going to jump right in with what I'm wearing, and then we got a couple finished objects, we've got a couple works in progress, and we've got some really great acquisitions to share. So what I'm wearing, this is the Grow Gardens Not Government sweatshirt from Free Reign Market. They're a small shop on Instagram. Love them so much. Go check them out. I plan to get the We the People shirt too soon. So if I remember to put it in the description box below, I'll put a link for them there. Now, love this sweatshirt. Super comfortable. I'm hot-natured, and I'm comfortable in this sweatshirt, if that tells you anything. And it's super soft and cozy. So, yes. Now, finished objects. I know I told y'all I was going to work on those projects that I shared, and I did one of them. But then I remembered I had Christmas knitting to finish. So, first thing I finished was this green hat for my niece with a pretty white, huge palm on it. This is Wool of the Andes in the colorway Aurora Heather. I couldn't remember that last time when I showed you the cityscape hat. But it's just a simple beanie with some texture, and that I finished this in like a day maybe. It didn't take long at all. Beanie is done. I did a beanie for my nephew for his Christmas. Just a simple beanie. He's a simple man. Doesn't like anything really, you know, extravagant. Plain and simple is where it's at for him. So just a simple, it's a charcoal colorway from Yarn Bee, but it's a charcoal color. Let's see if I can get it close enough where you can see. It's just a simple charcoal beanie. Now, on to works in progress, because those are the only two finished objects. I did finish one, and by finish, I mean I did everything except for weaving the ends of a fingerless mitt here out of that sock tube. Let me get it close enough here where you can see these colors. In the Tale as Old as Time colorway from Lorna's Laces. I finished one. I did promptly go ahead and get my needles in on this and start the next one. But that's as far as I got because I got distracted with the beanies. I've also made a bright pink cowl for my littlest girl, which she is wearing. So I can't show it to you. I will show you next time. And finished it. I started some mitts for a couple of my nieces that I will show you here shortly. And I have worked on my shawlography. So all those projects I said that I was going to work on didn't get much work. However, they will when January hits, maybe. On to the next works in progress. I am working on some fingerless mitts, garter stitch fingerless mitts for my nieces, my sister's little girls. One of them is a Hufflepuff and the other a Ravenclaw. So I have finished the knitting portion of this mitt. I'm going to seam it here and create a little thumb hole gusset when I get the other one done. Again, so I wouldn't get second mitt syndrome, which is very similar to second sock syndrome. I went ahead and cast on for the second one. And I have started on the Ravenclaw one as well for that other niece, her sister, who is a Ravenclaw. These are living in my popcorn bag by Silver Shed Studios. Again, if I remember, I will link her in the description box below. Super quality bag. This is one of the first project bags I ever bought for myself, and I love it so much. Box bottom. Super cute. I believe she does still keep those in her shop too. Shawlography. It has grown quite a bit since you saw it. And like many others, I didn't really care for the bottom border. It was plain stripes squared across the bottom. So what I've done is, oh, and of course I'm in the middle of a row. What I've done is I've kept those stripes, but I have put a point on the end, if I can get it close enough. I've put a subtle point on the end. So when I block it out, it'll look more like feathers, I think. Let's see if I can get this where you can, yeah, see, I've got it where it comes to points. And I will just block that very aggressively so you'll be able to see those points. But last time you saw it, I was on this section here, this red and gray wedge. I have since done the blue wedge. I chose to do the eyelets instead of brioche because I wasn't brave enough to try brioche for the first time on a project this big. The crisscrosses and started that bottom border. So this bottom border, y'all, this bottom border. Okay, so it's beautiful. It is stunning and it makes the shawl really big. It's going to be great. However, it takes a long time. So I am currently working my way through this. I took a pause on it to finish these mitts. Floofs in my nose. To finish these mitts for Christmas. So once I finish those, I will finish this. I think, yes, because it's the closest to finished. I will start working on this again once I finish Christmas and can work on a couple projects at a time. So it is living in my kitchen clutter cow print canvas bag. This is also box bottomed, has pockets on the inside by Kitchen Clutter. She is on Etsy as well. Again, if I remember to put any kind of show notes in the bottom, I will put them there for you. So, oh, colorways. Okay, so this is the colorway Chimney by Night Owl Fibers. Fathom by Madeline Tosh. Holly Festival by Madeline Tosh. This is the colorway Lucent by Fiber for the People. Taylor's work is amazing. I love it so much. You will find that out here shortly, just how much I love her. This is the colorway Crimson Velvet? Cardinal Velvet. It is a Yarn Bee hand dyed. And Beetroot, also Yarn Bee hand dyed from Hobby Lobby. A shawlography. I can't wait to show you all this finished. And I don't typically take finished object photos, but there will be finished object photos of that shawlography because of how long and how big it's going to be. Be looking for that. Last work in progress at the present moment is my bubble cardigan. I showed y'all this when I went and got it with a gift card I got for my birthday from one of my providers. And I told y'all I was going for colors that aren't my typical palette because I typically get the same thing every time. Which I know mustard and orange are typically my palette. But over the last several years, it's been greens and blues and blacks and purples. So I wanted something. And when I buy garments for myself, it is typically blues, blacks, grays, purples. So over the last year, I've tried really hard to expand my color palette and wear more color. As you can see, I got an olive green in this instead of gray. Or cream maybe. I don't remember what the other color was. But I got the green because it wasn't in my typical color palette and I'm trying to branch out. Anyway, so I'll show you the yarn first if you didn't watch the last one. It is 44th Street by Yarn Bee. It's an acrylic polyamide blend, 70/30. And I love this. Like, it's beautiful. This is ivory, bruschette, mustard, and shale. It's got a nice fuzz to it, almost like, you know, that halo that people like to get with mohair. And I have finished one side. The side panel here. It almost looks like a toilet seat when I hang it all up together. But so I finished one front side and I have started on the second front side. And these beautiful bubble patterns, y'all, like, and it's such a simple technique. I won't give away any of the secret. You'll have to buy the pattern if you want to know how to do that. But I am loving how this is turning out. It's going to be a very fun fall cardigan when it's done. And it probably won't be done until next fall if I'm being honest with myself. But super soft, super cozy. Cannot wait to have it in my wardrobe next fall. And I'm excited. Stephen West patterns are just great. I love Stephen West patterns. Love them. That is living in my DFW Fiberfest bag from, 2017? It doesn't have the year on it. I think it was 2017. But it's living in that bag because it's going to be very large. Most of the patterns I get from Stephen West are very large patterns, and I'm totally fine with that. Because his Fathom tried to escape. I'll put it back in this bag. Most of the patterns I find that I like of his are very large patterns, and I'm perfectly fine with the work because they're beautiful, and I will take all the time I need to get it absolutely perfect how I want it. Now, acquisitions. Y'all, I have been waiting on this since I ordered it in September. It is hand-dyed, custom order, so obviously she had to dye it and dry it and everything, like all of the things that go along with buying from an indie dyer, a special order. So, also, Taylor, bless her heart, had sick babies, and she is a one-man show. So, her work is worth every minute of the wait, and I want to be the type of person who gives someone grace to take care of their first priority, which is their family. So, I was perfectly fine with waiting. And she was fantastic with communication and letting folks know, hey, you know, this is what's going on. There's a delay. Please be patient. I am working on it. I am a one-man show, you know. Taylor's just phenomenal. Her work is phenomenal. And if you're going to invest in any indie dyer, I love her and her work. And I will continue to support her small business because she is phenomenal. So kind, so precious. With that being said, my Fiber for the People order came in, and it is stunning. I'm going to show you it in the box, and then I'll take each colorway out. So, can you guys even? Let's open this up a little bit more. Can you even with this beautiful set right here? Oh my gosh. I could cry. I love it so much. She even puts a little personalized message on here. Let me see if you can see that. Yeah. Puts a little personalized message on here. Taylor, you were worth every bit of patience it took waiting on this order. Every bit. And the only reason it took patience is because I wanted it so bad because it's so good. But, So I'll pull each colorway out so you can see it. This is one of her signature solids. This is Saffron. I ordered her 75/25 4-ply merino nylon base, and it is fingering weight. This is the colorway Burnt. Beautiful. Yes. I also got that in Surrey alpaca silk. So this will be becoming a no frill sweater. And then I got enough to do a second sweater faded in, I'm going to do the Flax Light, and I'm going to fade from Saffron to my final color, which I will show you now, is Match Head. Isn't that gorgeous? So this sweater is going to be like, and I did also get Surrey alpaca silk or baby Surrey alpaca in that as well. So my plan is to fade that. It'll be like a fire and water sweater. Cannot wait to get started on these. So that's why I said that those projects that I showed you before may or may not get finished, because my sweater quantities came in and I cannot wait to start these. But I'm making myself wait until at least one of those sets of mitts are done, and then I can have the mindful knitting of one set of mitts to get finished by Christmas and start my sweaters, because oh my stars, y'all, I cannot wait. I'll probably do the burnt sweater first and then do my faded one next. I may cast them both on. I don't know yet, but I'm so excited. When I tell you I'm so excited, I am so excited. So I got one skein of saffron to start the top, and I'll do the one skein of saffron with the Surrey alpaca in burnt, and then fade into burnt in both the Surrey and the 4-ply. And then I will fade into Match Head after that. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to work those, if I'm going to do the 4-ply with some of the burnt, and then, or if I'll do the Surrey with some of the burnt and then fade into the 4-ply. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I guess I'll see once I finish the burnt colorway, no frills, with how much I have left of everything, to determine how I'm going to do that. So anyway, so excited. Cannot wait to cast this on. I am going to go take care of the rest of the things I need to get done today so that I can wind this up and have it ready to go when I finish those mitts, because I can finish a mitt a day if I sit down and work on it. And I've got the rest of today to get one done. I'll probably finish one of those Ravenclaw ones. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish one of those mitts today for sure. I may make some progress on another one. And if I finish them this weekend, I can start my sweaters. We'll see. I'll see you guys all in January. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my crafty space today. Until next time, I bless you.